I'm hungry.
Taste the joy of everyday moments with the BRACH'S variety of deliciously crafted confections. Here we have BRACH'S turkey dinner and apple pie and coffee candy corn. Each bite offers a new Thanksgiving course. Indulge in the peppery tastes of turkey and stuffing. Snack on well-known side dishes like string beans and cranberry sauce. You'll even enjoy a slice of dessert with apple pie and a cup of coffee. These candy corns are all that in a bowl of carnauba wax.
Hot cocoa, flavored Hershey Kisses. Reese's peanut butter nut crackers. A big old bag of Haribo Gold Bears. And a sleeve of Tic Tacs. Tropical Sour Patch Kids. Lifesavers Gummies, sweet game book with crafts. Doesn't that look like fun? Can of draft beer flavored Shelly Belly Jelly Beans, remember these? Hershey's milk chocolate bar with almonds. Truly sour crunchy crawlers! It's got the guy from Psychonauts on it. I'm a nerd for knowing that. Hershey's sugar cookie flavored white chocolate! Twix! Cookies and cream flavored Twix! Reese's peanut butter trees! Soy sauce! Pull and peel! The festive kind. Wrigley's Double McGum! Double the pleasure and triple the fun. Lifesavers Gummy Collisions! Santa Hat Hershey Kisses! Tummy Drops! These things aren't cheap! A gummy fucking taco! From your finest chocolates here, a chocolate engorged Twinkie! Look at all this candy that lay before me! All this candy in the house! And what do I choose to eat? How do you even describe this? You know how at the end of these videos I always say, if you like this video here, try these, and I'll put two little links in the description there? I think I'm gonna have to give a nod to the Chicharron Mimang Juan in this review, because just like that item, even after reading the description, I still have no idea what I'm about to eat. Most food items have one variable going into them. Coca-Cola, Yoo-hoo, Hershey's Kisses, all those foods are simple to understand. Some food items have two variables. Cherry Coke, yogurt-covered fruit snacks, chocolate-covered bacon. As weird a concept as that is, it's understandable. In some rare instances, you'll get three variables, like orange vanilla Coca-Cola, or chocolate-covered confetti popcorn. I don't even know if that exists, but it sounds delicious, don't it? This item, we are looking at 8 variables. Oh, I love 8. 8 is great. 8 is the number I do not wait. You heard the announcer say it, but I'm gonna say it again because it warrants repeating. Listen to what this item is called. BRACH'S turkey dinner and apple pie and coffee candy corn. Straight from the Department of Redundancy Department. Didn't your English teachers teach you anything? Don't you know the importance of a comma? So you wouldn't have to have so many N's in there, and this, and that. You sound like idiots! The only end that's important is my end. I'm taking up the rear end. So bad English aside, we're already looking at 4 variables here. We've got turkey dinner, we've got apple pie, we've got coffee, and candy corn all commingling together. So where does the 8 come from, you ask? You look at the description, there's more! You will note in the upper right-hand corner here, it says green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, and stuffing. All right, so I messed up. There's only 7 variables here. I said turkey twice. But isn't that enough? Buyer beware, because if for some godforsaken reason you're actually looking for turkey and coffee and apple pie flavored candy corns, you don't even realize there's gonna be green bean flavored candy corns in there too, as well as stuffing and cranberry sauce. And if I'm stammering and slurring my speech a little bit in this review, you gotta cut me a little slack because this is one of the most difficult things I've ever had to describe on this show. So many different flavors and so many things that I have to remember, and all of them bad! And it would be one thing if these were turkey dinner flavored Jelly Belly jelly beans. I'd probably be talking them up a blue streak. It'd be one thing if these were turkey dinner flavored Skittles. But no, they're turkey dinner flavored candy corns! One of the worst candies on the planet! And you know, I know enough about candy corn to fill up the whole of my nostril. But you know, we do have a resident candy expert on this show. Somebody who loves especially the crunchiest candies of the world. Creaky, what do you know about candy corn? I believe that's confectioner's wax. Sounds tasty. Got anything else? Wow, Creaky, you sure are the foremost expert on crunchy candies. Alright, well, Creaky dropped some knowledge bombs on us, but what did we learn about the taste? Does candy corn even qualify as having a taste? It's more of a sensation now that I think about it. It's the feeling of a shock of sugar mixed with a smooth, stale texture of that carnauba wax or whatever the hell. I'm not used to there even being a taste to candy corn. A few times I had that chocolate candy corn and they don't taste like chocolate. Something really, really, really weird happens to flavor when you try to infuse it into a candy corn. Almost unspeakable. Like a mutation. Like an alien resurrection with all those failed attempts at cloning Sigourney Weaver. Instead, they just kind of like got a bunch of suicidal female Krangs. So what the hell is this, huh? It's the suicidal female Krang of the candy world! I have so much left to say about this item, but you know what? I kind of have to shut up and eat! Because look at all the colors in here! Each one of those colors is a separate flavor that I have to cover, and I have to contabulate it into a giant overall grade for this experience. Say experience. You know, somewhere along the way it got lost. That eating candy was supposed to be fun. Well, time to open this thing up and take a whiff, and I'm already predicting what I'm gonna smell. It's gonna be the smell of a fresh turkey dinner mixed with sawdust and wood chips. Right on the money. It smells very strongly of maple, like stale maple syrup, which that wasn't in the name of this candy. That wasn't in any of the ingredients. Is that the very 8th variable that I've been searching for all this time? I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm seeing like light brown pieces here, and I'm seeing dark brown pieces here. I have no idea which flavor is which. Any one of these brown ones can either be the turkey, or they could be the stuffing, or they could be the coffee. We're gonna have to figure this out. I was able to narrow it down to 5 candy corns by color. You will note the 2 on the end. On the left you have the green, obviously the green bean flavor, and the right, the cranberry sauce flavor. Then the 3 in the center. From the left to the right, the dark brown with a light brown base, the light brown with a yellow base, and the light brown with a white base. The flavors of these are unclear. Any one of they could be the stuffing, the turkey, the coffee, or the apple pie. You see a problem here? There are 4 possible flavors for these 3 candy corns. That means one of these flavors that was listed on the bag only exists in our imaginations. I mean, unless 2 separate flavors are represented by the same color. But what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat this whole bag looking for the phantom flavor that doesn't exist? I'm not gonna do that to myself. What, do you think I'm some kind of masochist? I mean, turkey and stuffing kind of have a similar taste, don't they? They kind of taste a little bit like that turkey gravy, and I would imagine simulating the taste of stuffing could be a little bit complicated. I mean, all stuffings taste different, so maybe the turkey and the stuffing flavors are the same flavor? That's the only thing I can guess. And why do I have to guess? That's stupid! All right, I'm gonna try this green one first. They didn't get green beans. Not the first thing that pops into my mind when I put this in my mouth. What does pop into my mind was something that once lived in murky waters. It tastes like a fresh fish. And who eats fresh fish on Thanksgiving? Which I'm assuming this whole thing is supposed to be a Thanksgiving set. Man, you know, it being limited edition and everything, I should have just held onto this bag and not opened it. Sold it on the internet for $200 or more. What the hell am I doing myself? All right, now I'm gonna try the cranberry sauce. This one should be better. Ah, yes. It's got a light, pseudo-fruity taste. You know, of course, candy cornized. Still tastes overly sugary, overly waxy, but not bad. As for the remaining 3, I'm going to go from the left to the right. I'm going to start with the dark brown top with the light brown base. Salud. I can only guess that it's trying to be coffee. It fails on all levels, but you can see the attempt. I can only guess that this is not supposed to be eaten in handfuls, because when you eat Thanksgiving dinner, you have all these things on a table in front of you. You don't just like sweep it all into a giant pile and just eat it all as one. You have to eat them all separately. Which means, hey, you'll get a lot of time out of this bag. Yeah, I mean, I guess to have a coffee-flavored candy corn, this was the best it was gonna get. I don't know. Next up, the middle piece, we have the light brown top with the yellow base. What could it be? Oh, wow. That's turkey. In fact, bravo, BRACH'S. And here I thought this whole thing was going to be a bust. Now, this is really cool. I mean, I'm not going to say that it tastes great, because you are eating a candy, and candy shouldn't taste like meat, but this is an experience. This tastes exactly like turkey with gravy and stuffing and a lot of pepper. That's the way I love my turkey. It's almost as if they knew. And you know, normally I chastise a product when they try to tackle too much. A lot of times you just see it coming, that they're going to fail spectacularly. Like that everything bagel potato chip that I had a while back. You just knew that they weren't going to be able to encapsulate all those flavors into a single, simple bite. They did it somehow, and my mind is just, I can't believe it. And it tastes so strong like turkey. The candy corn element is pretty much nil. I mean, yeah, it's got the texture and everything like that, but it's got that weird, like, sandy, kind of sugary taste in the background, but the taste of the turkey just, it overcomes all, and hey, if this thing did any one thing right, it's this. And finally, we have one remaining, the light brown top with the white bottom. My guess is that this is the apple pie, but you never know. Oh yeah, this one tastes good too. This is like going to OTB to watch the horse races. Most of those races go the same way. They don't expel all their energy right at the start. They're kind of like bide their time to get to that last lap, and then all of a sudden you see the jockeys' butts go up in the air, and they start going, and they just like jockey to the very, very end and get there really fast. That's the secret of winning a horse race. All these flavors, it looked like it was going to be a major bust in the beginning, but I think it pulled it out in the end. I mean, this apple pie tastes pretty much like an apple pie. It's got a little bit of that, you know, that candy corn waxiness in the background, but I can deal with that. And you know, I'm not the biggest fan of apple pie. In fact, I downright loathe it. But I gotta grade it on what it accomplished, and if you're looking for an apple pie flavored candy, this did it by leaps and bounds. You wouldn't think if any candy out there was going to tackle apple pie and nail it, that would be a candy corn. But it doesn't. As a matter of fact, I think the texture of the candy corn kind of lends itself well to apple pie. It's got a certain creaminess to it that you wouldn't get in a Jelly Belly. You wouldn't get it in a Skittles. You can only do it with a candy corn, and you know what? This is just another one of those episodes where I'm going to come out of it with egg on my face. Here I was poo-pooing this product in the very, very beginning, but we've had way more hits than misses here. Color me surprised. If I were to give this a star rating, this is going to be the most surprising rating I probably have ever given out. I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. And because this blew my mind like it did, I almost think that that score isn't good enough. I think that this deserves a 4.5 star rating. But I gotta be fair, they were rather misleading in the name of this product, and there is a flavor missing as far as I see. Wherever that missing stuffing flavor is, it's definitely not in these or these, because I ate a whole bunch of these in this review, and just by rules of probability I would have stumbled upon it. But no, it definitely says that there were 6 separate flavors here, and there were only 5. So I gotta dock points for that. And another thing I have to penalize it for, as silly as it is to say out loud, was the name of the product. I mean, you figure somebody who might actually like this is gonna walk by and see this product on a shelf, and it's called BRACH'S Turkey Dinner and Apple Pie and Coffee Flavored Candy Corn. They're gonna be like, that's too much! I don't even know what the hell I'm getting. It's like going to a store and seeing somebody is selling their old slop drawers. Hey, there might be some great things in there, but do you even know what the hell you're getting? No! You don't take that gamble! Who would buy that? And the last thing I have to penalize it for, obviously, are those 2 flavors that I did not like. The green bean, which tasted more like seafood, and that coffee flavor, which it tasted like strong caffeine, like black, jet black coffee without any creamer in it. If that floats your boat, I mean, have at you. But keep in mind, it also is candy cornified, and it's gonna have that weird waxy taste mixed in there. Something about coffee and candy corn together, it just don't mix. So all those other flavors I would eat gladly, but those 2 flavors, I would gladly live the rest of my life without ever trying them again. The cranberry sauce flavor was really good, the apple pie flavor was really good, but the standout flavor here was that turkey and stuffing flavored candy corn. And I'm assuming that the stuffing was a part of that because I searched pretty thoroughly here and I did not find a stuffing flavored candy corn by itself. But yeah, you wouldn't think that that would be the standout flavor here, but it really is. Just looking at that on flavor, turkey and stuffing and gravy and pepper and a candy, just the idea that sounds gross, but you gotta taste it to believe it. It tastes like legit, like the real thing. My only wish is that this whole bag was just filled with them. That it didn't have any of those other flavors. I would even sacrifice the other flavors that I like, the apple pie and the cranberry sauce, to get a full bag of those turkey ones, because this bag as it is not gonna get finished. And look at that, with this we have gotten through this horrifying ordeal together, and it wasn't quite so horrifying after all. Now, now that that's done, I can finally enjoy the candies that I do so love. Let's see, where do I start first?
Oh god, I ate too many of those apple pie flavored candy corns. I'm not hungry enough for any of this.
Isn't that always the way? DJ Clive never gets what he wants. This is your good buddy saying until next time,